How you doing, people? Well, actually, I just finished another section of woofers, and I'm doing just this is my meditation room, which that's when I do most of my design for my home theaters and things around the house. And I decided to I have some of those little woofers, 8 inches, which I showed in my previous video. Thank you guys for responding me and said thanks and he asked me question reference to the little enclosure that I built. This enclosure that I built is about 1 cubic inch, and what I did is uh, I did an 8 inch woofer on it. But not only I did one, not only two, not only three, but I did six. Six little woofers, eight, and in the little room. Actually, this is pretty much is a bedroom with my TV and my little system. And I'm just going to talk to you a little bit of what I did and testing and difference how these woofer, those woofer that I purchased, which is not very expensive, is under $100 woofer. Had a good size magnum, and they got capability to 250 RMS on each one. So I'm going to show you real quick what I'm doing. I have another one that I haven't put the woofer yet, and the reason is because I'm still missing part of the connectors. They haven't I ordered, but they haven't come out yet. So I haven't put it in yet because I still had to insulate inside and do a little things. But I'm going to show you guys what I did, and I hope you like about this video that you can build a good speaker and even a good woofer, and really you don't have to really spend a lot of money. That don't mean that a good woofer, of course, is more stronger. They can probably last more, but also you can get a economy woofer and still give you a good performance and a very good sound on the system. So pretty much, let me go ahead and show you what I did, and I hope you guys enjoy, and as I enjoy myself too. Okay, let's go ahead and go slow in this section right here. As you see right here, let's go ahead and put it right on the bottom right here. As you see, I have all the woofers as area right here. So let's go ahead and go a little lower in here. This is pretty much complete. I still waiting for, you can see how nice it is. This is the third one on this session we did. And this woofer right here is normally using for Eclipse and Infinity boxes. All right, but it's excellent to what the purpose they're looking for right here. And what I did in this one is I set up, it's a little bit less than 1 cubic inch. It's about my calculation said it's about 0.76 cubic inch. It's a less than 1 cubic inch. All right, and the section that we have here is about 12 inches on the front, okay, by 10. So it's the front section is 12 by 10, okay. The side is 10 by 10, okay. The top one is 13.5 by 10, and that will give me somewhere about 76 cubic inch. All right, and at the same time we I built a small. I didn't show you guys. It was good to maybe another time. I'm probably going to give you a little how to build a crossover. So I did a very small crossover, and this one, single one just for subwoofer only. Okay, later on I'm going to share this. This one has double layer on the front, and the rest of it single. It's a single section right here. It weighs somewhere between I would say roughly about 25 to 30 pounds. That's without the woofer, and the woofer maybe weight. I haven't measured how much it is, but I would say this particular box is weigh somewhere between 40, no more than 40 pounds. Okay, on each one, it's pretty light. section, we put a little step right here. You can see right here on the bottom. So actually, this is very short and not very expensive. It costs somewhere about $10 for the section of 4 or 8. So that's not it's not bad at all. All right. On the same time, let's see on the back. This is on the ceiling closer. Right now, I got it set up on the port, but it's not gonna be port. All right. You can see I got the terminal right here. I don't know if you see right here. I got the terminal and this one's still missing the terminal because I'm still waiting for the material came in. All right, expected somewhere by Friday. Okay, in 2 days. So pretty much this was what it said right here. So this particular section over here, and I'll score. Still waiting the screen coming somewhere tomorrow. So actually, it is very nice and very solid and clean. And what we use to paint, I use Duramax or Durotech. Okay, it's pretty much the same. Depend where you buy it. All right. Normally the can cost you somewhere between $25 to $50. This particular paint that I'm using right here cost me about $50 for the whole for one little gallon. Okay. And pretty much you can with that particular paint with one first coat that you give it, it cover the whole box. And I give it 3 coat and set it for about 2 days. Normally I set it about 2 days. So when the way I do it in here is I paint everything right here, set it for 24 hours, and then paint the bottom, set it for 24 hours, then I start putting things together in here. Okay, and also we use some fabrication for acoustic inside, so I put it right inside as well too. And pretty much this is it. This is what you do this one to make this project. It take me about 3 days on the paint, but the box is actually built within a day. All right. Normally, you can go to Home Depot or all those hardware stores. They can cut it for you. I prefer they cut it for me. Even I got the machine, but it's easy for me go out there, cut the little pieces in the way I want it, and then I come in the house and install it slowly here. So pretty much this is what we here for this section right here. And I set this one in series. There are 4 ohms, so I should give you signal 4 ohms on the signal. And as I mentioned before, this amplifier that I'm running right here is running about 2000 wattage right here. I can go ahead and use this one, which is 2000 watt, and I split each session with 2000 wattage. But based on those woofers are not require a lot of power. I think one single 2000 wattage, it will do the job for everything. And the way I did, instead they put it, I put it um, a monoblock. It said instead it be so I put in monoblock so they can be able to use one signal, and then I split the signal on both of the sign so the amplifier can actually utilize the entire 2000 wattage. So pretty much I have 2000 watt completely running on the 6 woofers. All right. As I mentioned before, this one right here, this particular box right here, if you notice right here, this particular box is still not yet putting on the I didn't put the enclosure yet in here because I'm still waiting for part for build. I still have to build a little crossover as I run out of material. So I'm gonna build a small crossover. I don't need to buy those big one. Even you can buy a crossover. It could cost you somewhere between $16. It can go all the way to man $100 $150. Depend on what combination you want. This one, what I want is just for single woofer. I don't need to use for tweeter and mid range. So this box is already set up. It's done. You can see they already have everything in there set up. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the put the speaker together and get the material down, and pretty much this is it. But they sound real good. The good thing I like about this a particular combination I did is I know I have woofers. I have some very expensive speakers, like especially this one right here. Even today's day economy, this speakers this setting this let's go back again. This speaker normally costs about $2,000 or plus. All right, and even today it costs about the same. This is about $2,000 just a single speaker. All right, so this little woofer, believe it or not, it costs somewhere between $70 the woofer, and it still sound very deep. I was very surprised that this particular woofer can perform so good. I mean, really good on this system. All right. And by using the combination now, people say, why are you using so many woofer? Well, put it this way, I know I can build a 15-inch woofer, and that can give me the SPO that I want, and that's it. All right, but I want to try to do something different this time. What I want to try to do this time is utilize a small, for sometime when you don't have a budget, or what I'm saying, when it's too expensive and you have a very limited budget, why not to build? You can actually build in your home theater. You can really build something very practical, not that expensive, and it's still performing very well. Can you see right here? This is I call it my six pack. So actually I built this one as a six pack. So the woofer mid range, I mean the mid bass, and I'm sorry, the center speaker and the left and right speaker, they actually work very together because all are connecting. So that's very good in the way I did this little six pack 8-inch woofer, full on each one in series. It come out very nice, very clean, and very powerful as well. Sometimes I'm very surprised. I didn't know how good this thing's gonna come out. All right, this little room that I have right here is about 15 by 14. Okay, so those little sixes, it will do a tremendous job. Okay, it's doing very good on the seal enclosure, and I hope you like it. And like I asked you a question for this, I tried to do a budget speaker, and see if the speaker can perform as well as those expensive one speakers. So I tried this little one, and believe me, the entire cost of this one, as a matter of fact, with one sheet of wood, I'll be able to build all of it. All right, somewhere between $50, and then you got the woofers. It's less than $100 on each one. So really, it wasn't that much that you can, and still you build six woofers, okay, with enclosure, crossover, and everything, and you still running that one on very low price, because this one is not even, I think it's about 70 some dollars each one. So you can really have a good, decent equipment with a good price, and it still sounds very good if you really tuning right on this one. I did that one actually is about 76 cubic inch, and it's really maximize everything what the possibility of this woofer can do, and I think I can get it a little bit better. But I think with this side, because one thing I don't want it in this little room is have that big box like I have in my home theater that have 8 woofers, 15, 18 inches up there. So I want to do something very little practical this way, that something you can move it faster, you can change. Let's, for instance, if I want not running 6, I want to run 4, I can separate it because each box is individually completely. So I don't have to worry about anything. Let's say if I want to build another room, I don't need to build another boxes because I can take 2 of those and put it in another room, and it worked perfect. So pretty much this video is to show that it can be done. You can really have a nice, decent home theater and a budget price with a budget woofer, and they sound like $1 million. And that is what we did this time. You can buy something that is not that expensive and it can sound like it's $1 million woofer. And this is what we got for this particular video this time. It can be done. We did and worked perfectly. And I really enjoy it. Actually, now I'm passing time here in my home theater because I really like and the way those little rascal it come out. And you know, even think I don't know even if you're not really listening and you're not watching it, in no way you can even think that this is only 8-inch woofer. They sound like it's a big guy, but it's really a small little woofer, little speakers, and let me tell you, sound very nice. And I hope you like this video, like enjoying this music. I'm not gonna put at this time how the sound and everything. I want to put another woofers all together so the whole six pack is working together, everything on the same time. Then I will do and put that one so see how they sound. Okay, but this point I'm gonna say that is the reason I did these little woofers individually is to test if I can be able to build a woofer of the budget price and it sound like $1 million. Well, guys, thank you very much this time for listening and thank you for following me in my video. God bless you. Bye bye.